I believe that women should love money. I love money and I get so much backlash for this every single time I say this. Any single time I talk about any of my accomplishments or whatever, seen as not being humble. And I almost feel like just because you're a woman, you shouldn't talk about your accomplishments. You shouldn't show them because you're supposed to be humble and nice about it. But when a man does it, it's all okay. And when men are literally telling each other like, hey bro, this is how I made my money, so they can inspire other men to do it, that's all okay. That's also how men stay in power. Because men listen to other men. Men like other men. I really need women to get out of this delusion and stop telling other women that money is not important. Every single day I go online, see so many women say, money is not the most important thing. We shouldn't talk about money. We should talk about love. Delusion. You work every single day. You go to a job every single day, a 9 to 5 that pays you $2,000 a month. Yeah. You have maybe 2 weeks in your life free to go on vacation. You're selling your whole body for a job that tomorrow will replace you if you drop dead. You love money more than me because you're giving your whole life up for that. I love freedom. I'm willing to work smart in order to gain more money so I can be free. You have to start adapting that mentality. Stop demonizing money. So if you have a lack mindset around money, or you have a fear of money, because that's very normal. Everyone demonizes money all the time. So maybe you also need therapy to work on your limiting beliefs around money. If you don't know where to begin to find therapy, don't be stressed, because this video is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is an online therapy platform with over 30,000 qualified therapists that can help you with any issue you might be facing. From different backgrounds, there are different ages, and you can just select which one fits the best for you. If you think that the therapist that you did match with was not the right fit, BetterHelp allows you to switch therapists with no additional charge.
Or you answer questions about your needs and preferences and what you're looking for in a therapist so they can best match you with the right therapist from the network. You get to communicate with your therapist with however you feel most comfortable, whether it's through text, phone, or video call. You can also message your therapist at any time and schedule live sessions whenever it's convenient for you. If the therapist you try at first is not the right fit, BetterHelp lets you switch therapists with no extra charge. You get the same professionalism as an in-person therapist, but at a way affordable price and with way more flexibility and convenience.
If this sounds good to you and you think that you might benefit from therapy, then please click the link in the description down below or visit betterhelp.com/wizardliz to get 10% off your first month at BetterHelp. We all demonize money until it's time for donations, until it's time for your parents when they're sick and you need to pay for it, until it's time to pay for your studies. You know how many people I've helped privately that ask me constantly for money, that ask me to pay for this, pay for that, and I've always helped them and I don't regret anything. How can you tell these people that are in a situation where money can only fix it, that money is not important and they should focus on love? You think men focus on love? You think men sit there and think, oh wow, I just want love? No, of course not. Because men want to lead the world. In order to lead a capitalistic society, you need money. Money is power. If a lot of women start focusing on money and stability instead of the delusions that they're fed by society constantly, we would go to a matriarchy. We would go to a society where women are ruling. And right now, we're seeing a lot of successful women. We're seeing a lot of women that are switching the narrative. And what do they get? They get hated on by other women. Meanwhile, I'm literally telling you, you can join me. I'm even showing my finances, like something so private on my Instagram to other women. So I'm like, hey, maybe you should also do that. Maybe you could also do this to make the same amount of money. Because it's not a competition. If I want a world where a lot of women will lead, I need other women to step up too. I need other women with a hustler mentality that are not obsessed with chasing a man, first of all, because this is another thing. I don't know why everyone is so fucking upset that I go into a relationship thinking about stability. Why are you upset? My dad was a broke man. My dad had no ambition and he lived off of my mother. When he had the money that he was stealing from my mom and he wasn't giving her 1 cent, he was abusing her. He wasn't giving us any money and we literally lived in poverty because of him, and he was sending all his money back home. The second my mom finally got to work and she went to work in a company where literally surrounded by men, she had to lift heavy boxes, all of that, but she did not care. The second she went to work, he stopped the abuse. Why? Because a woman with money can walk away. A woman with money has power. You know how many women there are right now in situations where they have to sit with a man, where they have to sit with an abuser because they cannot go anywhere. They have to sit silently. And you guys want to demonize single mothers and say like, oh, she left a man. She's a single mom now, blah, blah. It's much better to be a single mother, to have your own stability and to take care of a child in a loving way than to sit with someone that abuses you every day, than to sit with someone that comes home with STDs and you can't even sleep with them, than to sit with someone that lies to you every single day. It's much better to walk away from that. But in order to walk away, you need money. You need stability. No woman should ever go into any relationship without thinking about this. Do you think men go in a relationship with a woman that they don't find attractive? No. That is their minimum standard. You have to be beautiful. A lot of women that are not attractive do not find a partner. Okay? On top of that, cooking, cleaning, be his therapist, sleep with him whenever he wants, because otherwise he's going to find somewhere else. All these things. Men have so many expectations from women. And by the way, these days, you also have to be successful because men want princess treatment. Men have so many standards for women, and we've always accepted this throughout society, and we've normalized this. But once a woman comes on and says, hey, you know what? Maybe you should be stable. Hello, maybe you should have money to provide for me. You guys all demonize it and act like that woman is such a gold digger. But what the woman will bring into a marriage for a man is always the most. A man cannot compare. That's why they're always complaining about the male loneliness epidemic, because they are sad. And a lot of women are walking away from relationships because they realize they're happier. I have nothing against being married. I have nothing against having children, but don't act like this is a thing that is going to make these young women happy, because you're setting them up for failure. It's not true. Pursue your career. Make sure you get a lot of money, because when the day comes that you have a partner and you marry and he does something to you, make sure that you're not stuck to him. Make sure that you can walk away. You cannot trust another person that you're fully relying on. No one should fully rely on anyone. Struggle should not be celebrated. It is not attractive. It is not a sign of love. These are all delusions. This is all delusion. Oh, you should struggle with a man. This and that. Why would you want to struggle with a man? Why would you want to struggle with anyone? Really? I find it so funny because even in my situation, everyone's like, oh, isn't it ironic that a guy with money cheated on her, blah, blah. You think a broke man won't cheat on you? I've had friends, they only ever dated men with no ambition, with nothing to their name, and they always went for love, okay? All of my friends have told me, even after I got cheated on, Liz, I wish I had the same mentality as you. Because today they have nothing to show for it, nothing. They are left traumatized. A broke man will hate himself. You guys don't understand. If we look at the patriarchy, okay? What does the patriarchy celebrate in a man? Success. Now, what does a man want to do? He wants to impress other men. He cannot impress other men if he's not successful. So who does he take all that hate onto? Who's there? Oh yeah, the woman at home. Because he doesn't like himself. That man doesn't respect himself already. Now, he thinks, why would she want to be with me? Those men cannot even believe that you really love them. They really can't believe it. So they will take out all this anger, all this frustration that they're not good enough in other men's eyes onto you. And if you guys think that going for love and a broke man and this and that is gonna make you happy, please be my guest and do it. When a man knows that you have nothing to your name, that you cannot go anywhere without his permission or without him giving you money, you will meet the worst kind of men. I promise you that. They will thrive on control. They will thrive on the power that they have over you. I have a friend that was in exactly this situation. She got kicked out of the house many, many times. I had to help her many, many times, but she kept going back to this person. When a man knows that you have no family, you have no friends, you have no money, that's it. You are setting yourself up for a very, very dangerous situation. Never rely on someone fully. Always have your own money. If you're dating a person that is wealthy and he's taking care of you, make sure you put money in your name, in your account. Make sure that you start a business. Make sure that you start a career. I've been telling women this since the beginning, because tomorrow when he is gone, you're left with nothing. If he's giving nothing valuable, if he's putting nothing in your account, you're done. You're done. And I know many women, even recently, I know a woman that she was together with him for 7 years, married for 3 years. He left her with nothing. And just one day like this, he just switched. Because you guys are always saying like, oh, you shouldn't go too fast. It's not, you can stay for 25 years with a man and you will not know who that person is. Do you guys think you ever know who someone really is? You cannot know. You can just hope for the best and hope that they don't betray you, that they don't lie to you, or they don't hurt you. But how can you control that? How? Disney movies, romantic movies, who are they catered towards? Women. Since a young age, we tell young girls that, wow, there's this fairy tale love out there. And once you find that love, you'll be so good and so happy and all these things. And then when people actually get into relationships or they get married, they realize, what? This is not what I expected it to be. Men don't think like that because they don't watch these movies. Men think about money and stability. Why? That gives them the power. And a woman needs to think about, okay, how can I cater towards a man? How can I be the best woman I can be towards him in marriage and everything? And then she does everything right. And then she realizes, oh, how come I'm still set up for failure? How come that man still cannot respect me? Why? Because the power dynamic is off. The power dynamic is not equal. And if you're a woman, okay, if the woman doesn't have an ambitious mindset or she literally doesn't want to do anything, not even cook, clean, not even take care of the children, is that attractive? No. This person has no ambition. This person is lazy. That's unattractive. In a man, it's super unattractive. Because you guys all like demonize me. Oh my God, she accepted 10K. She folded for 10K. You guys fold for a good morning text. You guys get turned on because a guy sends you good morning. That doesn't turn me on. Looking at a guy just thinking, oh, he's pretty. I've never thought that in my life. I find women very beautiful. I think they're beautiful creatures. Yes. But men, just because I'm looking at them, oh, wow, he's so beautiful. Oh my God, I want him now. No. I think, what can a man do for me? How can he provide for me? Otherwise, if I can provide for myself, or if I'm a very ambitious person myself, very independent, why is the man there? What can he give me that I cannot give myself? If the person that you're with cannot add on to whatever you already have, what's the point? I don't understand. What's the point? No, really, like you guys are getting traumatized out here by guys that you have to pay for, and you're judging me. You're judging me. You're cooking for him. You're giving him wifey treatment. You're giving him everything. He doesn't give you 1 cent. Yeah? And then you're judging me. Please. Please. If you guys love these men without ambition so much, go be with them. There's enough of them. You know? It's almost like these women act like you're putting a gun to these guys' head and say, oh, give me this, give me that. No. They give that because they want to give that. I'm not saying go for money in a partner, you know? I mean, that should be the bare minimum. Like, imagine a guy's loyal, but he literally doesn't have money. What do you have there? Like, my friend is in a situation like that where she's living with a guy, he's loyal, but he cannot pay rent, and he's video games all day, by the way. And she literally cannot stand him. Like, stuck in this situation, okay? These are all such beautiful women that are just wasting their potential with someone that has nothing to offer for them. So their whole life is keep being stagnant and nothing is changing. You have money, you have power. You're gonna enter doors that before you could have never entered. You're gonna be respected by people that before never respected you. People are gonna reach out to you that before never would have even reached out to you. You open doors for yourself. That's it. People listen to people with money. Money is an energy source. It's an abundance source. The more your heart is open, the more money you can attract. If you are not attracting a lot of money, it's because also you're thinking from a lack mindset. So people that save a lot and are very stingy with their money, they don't attract a lot of money. because money sees that you're scared of losing it. So you're not an abundant person. You don't have an abundant mentality. If you had an abundant mentality, you would invest that money in yourself, or, you give to other people. And then he sees like, oh, wow, she's not afraid. She's not desperate. So then more and more comes your way. The more you cling on to something and you're like, this cannot leave. If this leaves, I'm dead. Then that thing will not find you attractive. You have to be someone as, it's okay. Like, it's not a problem. I'm going to spend an extra 100, an extra 20 on this. It's fine. And then you'll see how it starts to flow. I am going to make a video, maybe the next one, if you guys want, how you as a woman can make a lot of money through social media, because right now AI and social media makes the most money. And that's going to be in the next coming years as well. But it's not only social media, you can also do different careers that make a lot of money, or stable money. It doesn't have to be crazy, just stable, so that you are stable. Men would not do this for women, but women always settle. Women always go for like whatever, and then they stay for years, and then all their years are gone. And then they get somehow an applause. No one is going to applaud you. My mom stayed with an abuser and whatever for 25 years. 25 years she stayed with that man. She was married for 25 years. Oh, wow. Outside, everyone thinks, oh, wow, that was so great. But it wasn't. It wasn't. So what does she have now to show for it? I look at my mom, I get so sad, because I'm so grateful that at least she had our children and she had us, because we love her unconditionally, and I give her literally anything she needs. How different would her life have been if she wasn't forced to marry this man? And to stay with this man because society demonizes her, and she had left sooner. And my mom is a very, very beautiful woman. People were literally shocked that my dad could marry her. Pretty privilege, yeah, it's all real, but it only will get you so far. Because behind that pretty privilege, there needs to be confidence, and there also needs to be logical thinking, not delusions. Go to Netflix, and there's this show called, I don't know, it's something with the Tinder swindler, and basically women that have been scammed by men out of millions or like thousands of dollars. All these women are saying the same thing. I just wanted someone to love me. I just wanted love. I'm thinking, poor women. Like, this is actually sad. Imagine if we told women to love themselves. Imagine if we told women to create stability for themselves, and then, if they want, get into a relationship. But not look for these things outside of yourself. Not look for these things in a partner. Because the day that he leaves, he takes all of that with him. Get your money up, not your funny up. That's what I will say. Please, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, figure it out for themselves, and they will come to this point by themselves. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I love you guys. See you in the next